What's I'm just waking up. You gotta excuse me if I'm looking. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting up. But yeah, bro, I want to talk about today how Big U had ran up on Wack 100 and wanted to do him something. You know what I'm saying? But Wack had turned it down. And do you think? And then I'm piggybacking off of Compton Rick Rock. Shout out to Compton Rick Rock. I had seen his video. That's where I got it from. I had seen like the whole police, like the FBI documents and stuff. And they were saying, Big U ran down on Wack 100 with 2060s with him. You know what I'm saying? And Wack 100, like, pled for his life. Like, please, I don't want none of this here. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, and I agree with Compton Rick Rock because the way we was raised, women and children are off limits. No matter how bad we don't like Wack 100 on here, I kind of agree with Wack 100. Like, if I was Big U and I caught Big Wack 100 with his kids, would I oppress them? No, because that ain't how we roll. Children don't have his Wack 100 children ain't signed up to be no umpire rule. His kids ain't signed up for that. You know what I'm saying? His wife ain't signed up for umpire rule. You heard me? So you gotta lead him out of that. So Big U, you was down bad for running up on that man, and the man told you he had that file like, Big Eugene. He yelled out your government name, Eugene Henley. Don't make me do it. Like, Wack's still a man at the end of the day. He gonna protect his family, you know. Still a high power call at the same time, you hear me? I don't respect him, you hear me? But, I respect the fact in the police report it said that he pulled out his thing and was like, man, I'll do it out here to you, Big Eugene. Like, yeah, I can say, bro, I say, bro, even though I'm the bad guy, y'all want me, somebody gotta be the bad guy, so I'm gonna be it. But look, but I keep it fair though. So I keep it real. Wack 100 protected his family. He was a man. Wack, you stood on business, you heard me? And I'm just piggybacking what I seen off Compton Rick Rock channel. Shout out to Compton Rick Rock. Y'all go follow him. I always get his name messed up. It ain't him, it's me, because how I talk. Compton Rick Rock. But yeah, Wack ain't stand down, and we don't down people on here if they do. He took care of his family. Big U, you was down bad for running up on that man with his family. Now, if you would have caught him, but I think if you would have caught him and he didn't have his family, I think he still would have did the same thing. Like, no, Big U, please don't do this. You know what I'm saying? Please. I think Wack would have did that. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally, because I know how to read people, and I see Wack. He one of them type of dudes, stand down type of dudes. You know what I'm saying? But he did protect his family at the end of the day. So Wack, you do get some cool points from me as a father for protecting your family. Because I would have did the same thing as you, Wack. Like, you better back up, Big Eugene. You better back up, Eugene. I'll let you and all these dudes out here. I'll make the crowd disperse, Big Eugene. I feel you, Wack. I'm on your side on that. You still a bitch ass nigga, yeah? You still a hoe, yeah? I know that was you had the police pulling me over. Police been harassing me ever since I started. The police ain't messing with me. Ever since I started messing with y'all, now the police put me. I'm a whole civilian. Like, if y'all don't know, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Just did an album. Just did first song on my mixtape. Shot a video and everything. Coming soon. Yeah. Y'all gonna be like, oh, rap? Yeah, watch this. Watch this. Yeah, but yeah. Wack stood down, man. But he stood down for a good reason. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, again, album coming soon. Yeah, they made me rap again. And y'all gonna be surprised. Y'all gonna say, Did I just flash out on that track? Yeah. I'm old, but I'm cold, you heard me? Yeah, believe that. But yeah, I think Big U did, at the end of the day, he did the right thing by giving Big Wack 100 a pass because he was with his kids. So, and then Wack 100 got on no jumper holler about some why he ain't do nothing. He ain't do nothing because your kids are right there. He gave you a pass, sucker. Evidently you ain't realize that. You heard me? He ain't do nothing because your kids and your wife was right there. I promise you, Big U was active. If your wife and kids wasn't right there, Cash Jones, that's your real name. I know. I know your real name, Cash Jones. You got a goofy name. I'm gonna get some cash out you, watch. You gonna see. Anyway, that's another story. Yeah, Wack finna cut me a check, you heard me? That sucker, you heard? Watch this. What beats a double cross, a triple cross? Watch this here. Finna get a check from Wack and Adam. Anyway, yeah. Wack protected his family, Big U. At the end of the day, Big U, you get the win because you gave him a pass, but you let him know I could pop up on you anywhere, you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad Big U ain't hurt nobody kids because, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, like I said, I'm going to repeat myself again. Look, people, like you beefing with people, kids, like if I catch you with your kids, I'm not doing you nothing. You good, bro. And I expect the same thing. You catch me with my kids. Speaking of, yesterday I had an altercation out with my kids, having family day with my kids. And a dude got the tripping, but I ain't pulling a Wack 100 shit. Look, babe, take them over there. Oh, what's that? What you talking about now? Yeah, you know, it wasn't nothing like Wack. Please, Eugene, don't do this. No, it wasn't nothing like that. Bitch, what's that? Fuck, what's that? Bitch, what up? I was like, don't do this to yourself. I wasn't hollering, no, please, Eugene, don't do this. I was hollering, don't do this to yourself. I'm about to fuck over you, dog. Yeah, I had a little altercation here. It wasn't about nothing, though. And yeah, Wack's officially a cop. Because I've been watching all these little videos and stuff. Wack been putting all that shit into play. He made Loose Cannon get on there and run his mouth. Boy, you is a top cop. And boy, and he get paid for it. He ain't just no dude. Most dudes tell because they get caught up on a charge and they got to tell on somebody. Nah, Wack, he on the payroll. He just telling on people that he don't even know. He just like, I found out some information on him. Yeah, Major D boy in the city. He got them bricks. Them dudes be rapping. Wack over there acting like, come on, Pyru. On Pyru, I bet he getting a bunch of dudes locked up on Pyru. On Pyru, I bet he getting a bunch of dudes locked up on Pyru. Believe that. You gonna see that. That boy Wack working. Look, I bet you'll never hear nothing about him going to jail. Straight cop. But yeah, that's it, bro. I just want to say, make a video and say, Wack wasn't wrong for protecting his kids, and Big U wasn't wrong for letting it go, because kids ain't involved in this. At the end of the day, y'all keep people's children out of this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big U. You a sucker and informant and all that, but you ain't hurt that man's kids, and I respect that, bro. At the end of the day, that's all that matters, bro. The kids, because if you don't raise the kids right, they'll grow up and smash you. Y'all have a blessed day.